All right, it's Friday today. It's 11:45 a.m., almost noon, and we decided to come back to Mom's kitchen. There's Aaron right there, getting ready to eat. And today, the reason why we're back is because the food's so delicious, and I decided to get something out of the ordinary for breakfast. At least I didn't even know they had it here. In the past, I ordered the pork chops. Now I'm ordering a steak, a ribeye, and eggs. And JB is gonna chow down here. We're all gonna get some food. I can tell you right now that this ribeye looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and have a taste test. These are the types of restaurants that you want to be able to visit when you're in a place like this. They're not chain restaurants. They have real good food. The prices are reasonable. Service is great. And where else can you get a ribeye for under $20 with steak and eggs? I ordered it medium today. Medium ribeye steak. Wow. It was good breakfast. Highly recommend this place. Comment down below if you have a place like this near where you live at. These are the type of places that you should be going to if you ever do eat breakfast outside of your home. Now, I don't recommend you do it all the time because it does get pricey, but if you do it at least maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month just for a treat, and if you can properly afford it without going into debt, I highly recommend you do. This is good stuff. Also, I remember when I was a kid, people would shy away from eating this type of stuff because they said it was bad for you. My personal opinion, I think that it's good to be able to eat these types of steaks, and I think it's bad that the U.S. government, they have been trying to push for people to eat stuff that is definitely not good for you. A lot of people think that eating a lot of stuff with soy, artificial ingredients is good for you, but no. Food that is actually good for you is stuff that comes straight from animals, not artificial foods. Change your way of thinking and to do some research because there's a lot of good things out there for you, and it's all the natural foods in the environment that you can take advantage of. More than likely, this ribeye came from a cow that was actually raised in this area. So we're not getting stuff that is imported from China. Today, we're actually going to head back to Texas, and we're going to eventually head back to California. We made it to this place in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's called Uncle T's. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to see if I can get their gator. So I heard that that's their specialty. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see to get some oysters and the gator.
I want to know, here's waffle fries, onions. I'm going to get the house.
So here came the oysters. We're doing oysters again.
Yes. Yes.
This is the gator. I got grilled gator with a side of Caesar. This Caesar salad has bacon. I don't think I've ever tried a Caesar salad with bacon. I guess this is something that must be their specialty. Let's try the grilled gator.
I got black.
This is a grilled gator. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce.
I didn't want to see what I mean. This is a black catfish and salad. If you're ever in Louisiana, you got to come down to Uncle T's. Black and catfish, vegetables, hush puppies, nice salad. This is awesome.
Black and gator, black and catfish, salad. And we came here on the way up, and it was really good. Yeah, definitely one of the best places we've been.
So I wanted to give my opinion on the gator. It tastes like chicken.
Really?
So if any of you ever get a chance to order gator, don't be scared. It tastes like chicken. It's really good for you. Never had it before in my life. First time.
You know what it tastes like? Fafo.
It tastes like Fafo. And they gave me a lot too. And it's grilled, so it shouldn't be that bad for me. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
We finally made it back to Texas. It was several hours, our trip from Louisiana. We're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of our day here. But I wanted to give a little bit of a sequence to the video that we released yesterday, talking about people leaving from larger cities to go to rural areas. JB here, he recently made the move, and I just wanted for him to give a little bit of a backstory of how difficult it was for him to be able to locate the property that he currently had purchased.
Me personally, I needed a specific type of property, land, pond, location, all of that. That was really one of the hurdles I had to overcome. The other one was price, because even in parts of the South, prices have absolutely exploded. And there's plenty of inventory. If you want to buy a house, you can buy a house. But a lot of the inventory that's out there, even in the South, and we're seeing this all over the country, people still believe it's 2022. Sellers, they still believe it's 2022, and it is not. And I was just reading an article from the Orange County Register today that sales are down 35% in Orange County, California, compared to their normal numbers. That's 35%. Why is that? Because prices are so elevated. I don't know why the sellers don't see what's going on. Their homes are sitting on the markets, inventory is piling up, and buyers now are becoming more savvy and more educated to what's going on, and you're going to see more buyers just holding out as we see more sellers on the market, more inventory piling up. So yeah, for me, what I experienced was seeing a lot of properties completely overvalued in multiple states across the country.
Yeah, and also we know for a fact that once people do move into these rural areas, usually there's a lot of indifference, and there's a lot of people in that area that have been there for many, many years that feel like the people coming from the bigger cities are ruining it. And I wanted to give Aaron's perspective on that, because I know he's seen a lot of people from California move to this part of Texas.
So our biggest thing is obviously Texas, well, it might be changing now, but for the most part is a red state. And so what we fear is that these states that have been ruined, like California, New York, by the policies and the ideology and everything there, we just fear that they've screwed up that state. Now they're like, oh, well, let's go to a more enlightened area. And then they bring all those policies and ideals and all that here. So we welcome them as long as, they have the same values as we do.
We spoke to a woman while we were in Louisiana last night, her and her husband, and they were saying the same thing, that, people came into Louisiana and from California and jacked up the prices, and then they bring all these ideologies with them, and it just changes the entire environment of where they live, prices them out, and then they bring their politics in, and it's a mess.
That's why it's very important that if you do decide to move from a larger city to a smaller town, that you go ahead and respect their values that the current town that you're moving to has, because that's the reason why you moved there in the first place. So why do you want to bring everything else from where you came from? You want to be able to embrace it. And that's one of the things too, that when I went to Tennessee not too long ago, my friend there, when he did move back there several years ago, he embraced it and he left everything else behind. And now the people around have actually welcomed him and his family.
So think about these people. Many of these people left these states that they helped to destroy. They voted to destroy these states, and they endorsed these politics. And then after they destroy it, they go to your state and want to destroy it there. At some point, there's nowhere left to go. So don't destroy these states.
Don't destroy the states, and continue to be able to help the people around you as well. Also, another thing is, once you get into these rural towns, it's very important to build a community and to be able to find people. And what I've noticed about the small amount of time that we're in Alabama is that people are super welcoming and they're willing to be able to help you. You can find people, the community around you, to be able to help you, to be able to reach your goals. Because I know that we didn't have a lot of time there, but the few people that we reached out to be able to help us out, they were right on it. And JB has already found people that are willing to give him a helping hand.
Got to have the right team, the right people, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be able to move that many miles. And I know for a fact that he's going to have a good journey ahead of him.
Yeah, so I think it's time to get some lunch,
Yeah.
burger,
Yeah.
and carb load.
Yeah, there you go. Do you have anything else you want to add about that?
Just another way to think about it, because some people might be triggered by this, but think about us as America, right? We don't want people from other countries that are seeking, refuge and everything in this country, or want to come here for a better life. We want them to not come in and change our ideals and all that of this country.
Right.
So it's the same thing with states, but like we want America to stay America. I want Texas to stay Texas. People that are in Alabama want it to stay Alabama. So
Yeah, and not only that, but it has a charm to it, and you don't want to ruin it.
Yep,
So
that's
I
for
think,
sure.
and I think that's probably a lot of people in the comments are going to agree with that.
I think that's a lot of the Deep South, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. We stopped in all these states, had lunch, had dinner, talked to the locals. And yeah, there's a lot of really great areas and great people throughout this country. And instead of tearing it down, we need to be building it up.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. So go ahead and continue to watch our content. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, please do. And also, don't forget to follow Texas Silver and Jeremiah Babe. I know there's people that sometimes they'll comment down below where they haven't seen their channels. So if you haven't had a chance, please do so. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.